Hey, are you guys worried about what the stock market's currently doing, whether it's rising, whether it's falling, and you're not sure how to invest for it? Well, in today's video, we're going to be covering a strategy that will take you through how to invest through any type of market. All right, so let's look at how the market works. So right now, the market works essentially like a clock. Okay, so we have 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. When the market's high, that's a boom, right? The market's at its all-time peak, that's a boom. When it's down here, it's a depression or recession, right? And you know the difference between a recession and a depression? Yeah, a recession is your neighbor loses his job, the depression is you lose yours. Okay, so what happens is when we invest our money, we put it in, say, maybe here, but the market cycles. It always goes around down, right? And then at some point, the market's going to recover and come back up. So in this recovery is where all people make their money. The problem is a lot of people, they'll buy over here at 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock because that's when the news and the media and everybody's saying, hey, the market's booming, everything's great, you should buy, get in, and they're all purchasing over here. But what happens is after a little while, the market starts to come back down, and down here around 4 o'clock, they get scared and panic because of doomsday and gloom and all that stuff, and they end up selling. Well, who are they selling it to? They're selling it to the wealthy, and mainstream middle America is out of luck, right? Because they're buying here. So it's not about trying to time the market and figure out where we are in this cycle. It's really about time in the market. So having a strategy that buys here, also buys at 1 o'clock, maybe you get some here, buy over here, buy over here, buy over here, and all of these work out to a lot lower per dollar value or per share value than if you were to just buy up here. So that's the thing about timing the market. It's not, again, about timing the market, it's time in the market. So to explain this a little further, we're gonna pretend that we're in an area where there's a bunch of cows and you wanna buy some cows. Now let's say you have $500 to invest, okay? So you got $500 to invest and we're gonna buy some cows. Right now, the current price of cows, one cow equals $100, right? So if you were to buy everything right now, or one cow equals $100, and then you would have 5 cows. Now I'm gonna tell you, remember the market where we have the 12, we have the 6, and it kind of cycles. Well, everything cycles. So let's say we come up with a strategy, we call it dollar cost averaging. And instead of taking this $500 and putting it in all at one time right now, let's take that money and split it up over 5 months, okay? So now let's say we have month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you take your money and you invest $100 month 1. Okay. So now we know right now the price of a cow is $1 per cow. So you buy, the price is, you have your $100 and then you have $100 per cow equaling 1 cow. Okay. So that's the price of the cow, that's how many units we have. Okay, so now next month, let's say we go out and we have $100. And now all of a sudden, all of the, there's a big disease running through all the meat markets and price of cows and everybody scrambles and they're going crazy, right? So the price of cows is gonna drop because there was a bad batch of meat. So now each cow is worth $50. So you have $100 that you're still investing. Now the price of cows is now $50 and you buy 2 cows, right? So you're getting your 2 cows there. Now the reality is you're probably pissed. You're like, Bart, dude, I just lost half my investment. That's not cool, right? So what are we doing? I'm like, listen, stick to the plan. It's a plan. Remember the clock, 6, 12, 6, you got 3 over here, all that stuff. Trust me on this. Let's go. Okay. So now the 3rd month, you put in your $100. You're still a little skeptical, but I'm like, work the system. Okay. Here we go. So now the price of cows, let's take a look at what it is. Well, all of a sudden the celebrities are out there saying, you can't eat meat, meat's bad, they're all going vegan, right? And everybody stops eating meat, so the demand isn't there, and the price of cows drops to 25. And now you're really pissed. You're calling me, you're saying, hey, look, what's going on? This ain't cool. My cows went from 100 to 25. That's not a good thing, bro. And I said, look, remember the market, come on. Let's work through it. So now 100, that's gonna buy you 4 cows. Bart, I know. You're telling me this, but I still don't. I'm like, look, don't pull all your money out, because remember the 4 o'clock when everybody pulls their money out? Yeah. So let's stick with the plan, and here's what happens. You take your $100, right? Now remember, there's always that recovery. Well, it now starts to recover. Apparently all the celebrities are like, I'm anemic, I need iron in my blood, so I gotta eat some meat again. And they didn't realize there's substitutes for that. So people start eating meat, there's more demand, and the price of cows goes back up to $50, right? And now you bought 2 more cows. Okay, so now you've got $150, 2 cows. Now finally, the market starting to rally back, right? Your last month you put in your $100, and now everything's fine, all the diseases are gone, the cows are healthy, the celebrities got their minds back, everything's good, and now the price of cows is now up to $100. And you just bought 1 cow. So now when you add all these up, you have 10 cows equaling $100, and now you have $1,000 worth of money. So you've literally doubled your money, and you were pissed at me the whole time. So that's how dollar cost averaging works, right? So I hope that little scenario helped you guys. I'm trying a little bit something different and using different formats for the videos. If you want to check out on a video on how to save money on debt, up here in the description or the next video is going to be on debt, so check that out. And then down here is another playlist that covers all of these different things. So thank you guys. Hope you guys had a great day. I'll talk to you in the next one.